بالمعروف ونهوا عن المنكر ولله عاقبة
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وبه نستعين ولا حول لنا ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. ربنا لك الحمد كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك وعظيم سلطانك. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا عدد ما حاط به علمك وخط به قلمك وعصاه كتابك. وارض اللهم عن سادتنا ابي بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي وعن الصحابه اجمعين وعن التابعين وتابعيهم باحسان الى يوم الدين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي امري واحلل عقدة من لساني. اللهم يا من يرى ما في الضمير ويسمع وانت المعد لكل ما يتوقع. يا من يرجى في الشدائد كلها وإليه كل الأمور يرجع. ومن الذي أدعو وأكتب باسمه إن كان فضلك عن فقيرك يمنعه. حاشا فضلك أن تقلد عاصية الفضل أجزل والمواهب أوسع. Our praises and adorations are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The peace and benediction of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, his household, his companions, and those who follow their path till the day of judgment. I pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept our ibadat and forgive our sins and grant our requests and make Jannatul Firdaus to be our last place, inshaAllah. Dear great brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, as we started this great surah, Surah Al-Naml, the surah of ants, the day before yesterday, and immediately, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala started the surah with his own book. Revealed book, that is Quran, Quran and light and Huda, guidance. They followed it up with Qissa of Hanib Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, and we have given justice to Qissa of Hanib Musa alayhi salatu wasalam. As I told you people that it is normally take a different dimension. Whenever Allah brings it, not that it's just repeating it. God wants us to pick one or two things which we have explained. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala now started talking about two of his Anbiya and Mursalu, that is messengers. It is one of the great messengers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his prophets. And they came to this dunya in a very different way. And I told you yesterday, because majority of them, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is normally denying them worldly things. And some of them is normally suffer of this in poverty. And they like it in that way. For them to maintain their faith and to maintain their relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because when there's no any doubt, you know and I know, too much of worldly things, it may divert you or it may lead you to maybe astray if care is not taken. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us about his prophets and messengers of his messengers, that is, they came to this dunya purposely to serve Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to take people from this darkness of kufr to the light of Islam. Whereas they not come to this dunya to build, yes, and did not come to this dunya to acquire this wealth, and did not come to this dunya to make dunya name. Rather, they came here to work for hereafter, that is Al-Jannah. That is to say, one day, Sayyidina Ali ta'ala anhu, he was passing, was moving, and somebody was insulting this dunya. He said this dunya is bad. Nothing in this dunya. A place of trial, calamity, a place of sin, something like that. And Ali stopped that person and corrected him. He said that if you are saying that dunya is a place of sin, and this sin, trial, all these calamities, he said don't forget that this is the same dunya that received the Anbiya'ullah and his own Mursalun. And they came to this dunya to work for hereafter. And you cannot get Al-Jannah without coming to this dunya. It's in dunya, and not that in the work of your brother you work for Al-Jannah, or in the Alam Zarat, or your grave. You must come here. You don't work for Al-Jannah even Sama. You have to come to this earth and you work. He said, I don't say that. And he said, Jibril somebody's descent to bring the why revelation for Anbiya'ullah and his own Mursalun. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he now brought the matter of Suleiman, or Dawood and Suleiman. Because Dawood is Nabi Suleiman's father to Nabi Suleiman. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed Dawood before that Suleiman. And I told you people yesterday that this Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed Dawood with 19 children, sons. And even Nabi Suleiman, he was not the first one. Because sometimes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't care. If you want to bless, it may not be necessary for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to choose the first one, second one, he may even choose the last one. That's the way he does it spiritually and even worldly. He may decide that he may leave the first one, second one, and the last one will be richer. And all of them will be going to the mosque. They say, we are waiting for him. Well, you must wait for money. If he don't come, there's nothing that you can do. I'm telling you. And sometimes we give it to somebody, the senior brother, the firstborn. He is older, and at the same time, you give him money. And they now be calling Baba. You know, it's going Nur ala Nur, light upon light. And here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he chose Nabi Suleiman, and he gave him that prophethood, and he is greater than his father. Say Allah, he is greater than his father. The ulama in Tafsir, they said, Kana Suleiman a'adhama malikan, wa aqdi Dawood wa aqda minhu. وَكَانَ دَاوُودُ أَشَدُّ تَعَبُّدًا مِنْ سُلَيْمَانَ اللَّهُ أَكْبَرُ. They say Suleiman, in terms of milk, money, and authority, and this kingdom, is higher than his father. And in terms of, because they serve as judges, they normally judge their people. But in terms of, even in terms of judging people, the judge case, in terms of wisdom, is even higher than his father. And they say, the thing started right when he was even small. They say some people came to his father to make judgment, and Baba, he passed his own judgment, but Suleiman was not comfortable. And when they were going, he asked them, what my father did? They said, this is what he did. He said, no, it's not like that. And he did this word. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that, فَفَهَمْنَا Suleiman. We realized we made Suleiman to understand that particular case, and he judged it the way we want. He said, وَكُلًا آتَيْنَا عِلْمًا وَحِكْمًا. The two of them, they are so knowledgeable and they are wise. So that someone should not say that Dawood is not like, no. Allah has two of them. But you know, they say, this one is great. Somebody must be greater. They say, this one is high. Somebody must be higher. This one is rich, but everybody knows his level. In terms of his money, you see some, you say, this one, you don't need to see his account is higher than me, is richer than me. And in terms of knowledge, the same thing. You say, this one is releasing, this one is beyond my own. That's reality. You adopt it. And in terms of ibadah, to worship Allah, so you know the difference between ilm, knowledge, and ibadah. You see, somebody is knowledgeable, but he doesn't really worship Allah. He's not firm in terms of ibadah. There's somebody, in terms of ibadah, is so firm, fast, even not even in the month of Ramadan. You say with recitation of Quran, so dedicated. They say, they say in terms of ibadah, Dawood is better than Suleiman. You know, Sulaiman is running affairs. If you are running affairs of people, you know, it will limit your level of ibadah between and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But Daud also he did the same thing. But what Daud did is that he divided his own day. He has an annual calendar. And he divided his months into 2. 4 months for ibadah. Another 4 months for his family. Another 4 months for his people. He'll be judging them. You will come, that time is for them. Everybody will come. You want to make a request, you want to say, you will come to him. You will see him. After that one, he will lock himself for another 4 months for ibadah. He will not attend to anybody. He just make himself busy serving Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Another 4 months, you know, don't forget your posture. Even you as a man, not that always is your family also are there. So that you must create time for them. You don't say it's affairs of people now. You don't even sleep with it now, you don't sleep at all. No, that one is wrong. He put another this thing, he arranged for another 4 months to satisfy his family. And he doesn't allow, and they know, they are aware of him. They know that nobody will interrupt. Whatever way he is living, that's why Allah is all among the shows that in terms of ibadah, is better than Sulaiman. But in terms of work and kingdom and having this in the wisdom of passing judgment to people and to govern people's affairs, Sulaiman is better than his father. And this Anabi Daud, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him something wonderful that no even give Sulaiman. Part of it that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him Zabur. And that Zabur, he has beautiful voice. There is somebody recite it. Whenever I want to recite Zabur, they say that sometimes, even some ulama of the Sheikh, they pass their boundary. They say that sometimes if it's reciting, the mountain will be shaking. Because the voice is so sweet. And at the same time, it's all about two things. Somebody may have tiny voice, but his voice is not leading people to fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But somebody may have not, his voice is not really sweet, it's not really tiny, but there is fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in that voice. Whenever you hear it, you say, it's increasing me in this taqwa. Whenever Nabi Dawood is presenting Zabur, they say birds, if they were moving, they will wait. You want to listen to him. Even jinn, human beings, every enjoy his own voice. That's Nabi Dawood alayhi salatu wasalam, the father of Nabi Sulaiman. And it was even narrated, but I cannot classify this whether it's genuine or not. It's part of what I've read a long time ago. That is on the day of judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask Nabi Dawood to recite Surah Al-Rahman for us. Because in Surah Al-Rahman, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes Al-Jannah. Food of Al-Jannah, food of, if they say banana, you eat banana in Al-Jannah, you think this banana that you are eating, especially in Nigeria. The one of Kaaba, that one is not, Allah will never find that one. Fake. He is just telling you to know. If you like banana, banana will be there. If he's even talking that he's going to give you 2 wives or 70 or more than that, in Al-Jannah, do you think that those wives who reign like the women of this dunya? But you see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the believers who are faithful women in this dunya, they will be greater and higher than all the aim. Because they work for it. Whereas all the aim, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created them as Al-Jannah's ladies. They don't work for it. But those that work, you cook iftar, sahur, tahajjud, recitation of the glorious Quran, you obey your husband, mashallah, you have good character. There's no way you will be higher than Al-Jannah's ladies. Yes. Because al jaza wal ihsan illa al-ihsan. They say Allah will ask Nabi Dawood to recite us Surah Al-Rahman. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala include our names among those that will hear that very tiny voice and sweet voice on the day of judgment. And this is the highest time for you to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for Jannah. Not all about money. Your money, it has been designed by Allah. I'm telling you, except if you want Allah to increase it. Maybe the thing is dropping, small, and you want it to come big. Yeah, you can ask Allah. But focus on Qiyamah, Al-Jannah. That is the most important thing. You know, I did yesterday. He not that led us in Tarawih. He said somebody was able to pray Tarawih and he died. That is all. That is all. That Qiyamah is most important thing. Because Allah, a thing, in 9 sight of this punishment in the grave, it will make you to forget, to format your brain all what you have enjoyed in this life. Wallahi. And a nima, simple nima, a very this, a first night in your grave, it will make you to forget all of the sufferings and sadness and trials that you face when you are in this dunya. That is why it's very, very important for somebody to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for Jannah, most especially Jannah of Firdaus. And this Arabi Dawood, alayhi salatu wasalam, he used to normally do what we call accountability, muhasab. He used to normally ask himself, am I doing well? He will be asking himself. And in the night, he doesn't sleep. He will be moving around. He will be moving around. Asking people that in disguise, yes, nobody will know that it's Arabi Dawood. He'll be asking people that, how do you see my government? Allah, and you see him doing it every night. And nobody complains. Come to Nigeria now. Even your local government in 1980 will say that we don't even want him to be there. Talk less your chairman, talk less your governor, talk less minister, talk less the president himself. You must do it to the extent that people must be satisfied. Yes. Because you are not governing Allah, you are governing affairs of these people. You must do it until people say that we are okay. That's what Umar ibn Abdulaziz did. He did to the extent that he said that what we need to do now, he said, he was even telling people who want to go for Hajj, we mobilize your trip. In Nigeria, that some people are not even feeling well. He said, if you want to go for Hajj, we will sponsor this your Hajj trip. You want to marry, we will give you money. I'm telling you. You want house, we provide you accommodation. You want capital, we provide you everything. Because of adil, justice. To the extent that when the Umar Abdulaziz, he did everything, and I said that, okay, now we need to reach animals in the bush. La ilaha illallah. They were giving them food. He said, go and give them food. Because they are under our government. So that when they do, Allah should not punish me. And say that you, Umar ibn Abdulaziz, you govern people's affairs, you don't remember some animals in your territory. Subhanallah. And I mean, that would be every night you'll be out asking people, and people somebody praising him. And he used to be very, very happy with the matter. But one day, Allah wanted to correct something. And he sent a delivery to him. He met him. He said, how did you, the preacher, he said, how did you see the government of Dawood? He said, okay. Is it good? He said that, yes, 100%. But illa and no. He has only comma. He said that there is one problem with him. That problem, if you want to bring it on this Nigeria scale, all what they is still now, all of our leaders will fail, I'm telling you. He said, if somebody use his government money, people's money, that's what he's using for himself. Like he's removing allowances and salary. That is the problem. He said that he's removing, and let me tell people, see Trump. That kafir, when he became American president, he said that I don't need salary. And if people know that there's nothing to me, nobody will say that one in Nigeria. Even would have said that you are fighting corruption and you'll be collecting security for billions of money. What are you doing with it? People are suffering in Nigeria. Some people are fasting without iftar, without sahur. There's no guarantee for them. What are you doing? He said that you are using this government money, you are removing money, allowances and salaries, which is halal. If each appointment must warrant maybe attract this maybe portfolio or something allowance, so that it's not haram. But he's telling that you are so fearful and faithful, and now you are asking every night because you are afraid of Qiyamah. So that if you are afraid of that, then you don't want Allah to judge you, to ask you, and to query on the day of judgment, remove your hand from the money of your people. And then God started weeping. Not in Nigeria, you pack money, you go to the bank and go and buy a house. You are buying now, hellfire, your life. The money that is made for this maybe for security, and there's one of healthcare, education. You cannot secure future of this generation. And now say that some of them, Even came back from Umrah last night. That's it. I have another house in Dubai and the one in UK. We'll go to Singapore. We buy houses that Singapore people cannot even buy. They say the people of Nigeria, they are the ones that can buy it. You are buying fire for yourself. If it's from halal, alhamdulillah. But from haram, wallah, you will suffer on the day of judgment. May Allah save me and save you people. And every day started with me. Overnight, he did not sleep at all. If somebody attack you or confront you, tell you the truth, you have to work on it. Not that that person hates you, rather that person loves you. He's the one that loves you more than anybody. Say, this one is not okay, fix it. You have to do it. And don't say that he hate me. No, it's not like that. Rather that person is even helping you. Not that some people will be praising wrongly. Those people, they are your enemies. And if you do not sleep overnight, asking Allah, he said, "Ya Allah, teach me something. Something that I will be doing and I will be getting my money so that I will not ignore." Because if you say zina is haram now, you have to legalize the car. Yes? If you say that alcohol is haram, you have to legalize what? That is it. If you say that duping is haram, you have to legalize transaction, business. You say halwa is haram, for you to be in the room, only you. Only you Sheikh, and you are not Sheikh, rather shaking. And they are saying something that we don't know. Now you have to legalize itikaf. But someone that want to move is for extraordinary people. You want to move closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, will not come. It's not easy. And Nabi Dawud alayhi salatu is supplicated to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, say, Allah, teach me something. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that I will do that. You see a challenge, pray over it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will answer your prayer and will open many doors for you. You will be surprised. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that وَعَلَنَّا لَهُ الْحَدِيدِ. He said with that dua, you Dawud, because of your level of fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we need you now will be using iron, this metal and everything the way you want, and not to happen. And he was using his hand, fabricating things with iron. And don't forget that he said that manzana al-hadida fi basu shadid is part of our rahmah for us to give you a hadid, iron, mentioned in the glorious Quran, so that you can use it to produce cars, planes, strays, many things to construct road and do many things with it. Allah said, Allah, they say he normally uses his hand. He doesn't use fire. There's no any chemical there. There's no any this machine or something like that. He's using his hands. And they say in a day, if somebody produces this weapon that one day somebody put on, so that to prevent you from bullets. And people somebody rush it. You know that they use all the sword and all these things. So that you put it on your chest and neck, and that's what is normally every day. And it was really that if every day he must produce one, and he will sell it. Like example, he will sell one at about 30,000 naira. That is example, about 30,000 naira. And another look at him, learn from him. If Allah is talking about somebody in the glorious Quran, that person is extraordinary. I told our people in Tafseer I think about the last 2 weeks ago, I said, let me even tell you, if Allah even mentioned this, a particular criminal, in the glorious Quran, that criminal is significant. In terms of crime, you understand me? Not that it's Allah's face, but Allah is telling you, don't do like him. And if you misbehave like him, we will handle you the way we think, and the way we will handle that person. Another person will sell it 30,000. Every day we produce one. So that don't serve as a lazy person. One. And we sell it 30,000. They said that if we use 10,000 naira, say this one is for me. For me. He said 10,000 naira for my family. Don't forget your family. On the day of judgment, if you are not satisfied them, and Allah bless you, your family is supposed to be taking chicken every day, or fish every day, and every day you are giving them gari and kurkuri. Wallahi, if they don't take Allah, maybe sometimes you don't know. Maybe that money that you're enjoying is not even for you. It's for some of them. It's because of them Allah is providing for you. Now when we say 10,000 is for me, 10,000 is for my family, and 10,000 for these poor people. Do you have any portion from your salary and monthly allowance for poor people? Even your extended family, do you have any provision for them? and you are making that serious money. Someone just told me somebody died about 5 years ago. He left, and that is one of our this is family. They said I don't even know that he has up to 5 million naira in his account. Shame on him. How come you have 200? Me now I have 300 million naira in my account. You see crowd in this section now. I say give it every one of them. After they give them 50,000 naira. If you cannot come for Allah, say you come for money. And from money you come for Allah. That is it. But you have 300 million naira in your account, and nobody is feeling even so close. When your relatives, they don't know that you have up to that amount, and they don't spend money in the grave. You only spend money in this dunya. Your money is not useful. All that digit that you have in your account, if anything happened today, you are in trouble. I'm busy that you be checking this land GT, and now I say 10 million naira. Send it 5 million naira. There is 20 million naira. All you may not even know. Some people don't know their balance. He may need to consult to contact his account officer to tell him. Now say what of this one? What of the now we tell him? Alhamdulillah, thank Allah. But if you don't utilize that money, the money will use you. That money will cause you problem on the day of judgment. Today, some Muslims are so stingy. Even zakat, they don't give us zakat of their money. You are just eating everything. Khadar will have this, even fresh one and dry one, you are just taking everything. Even zakat on last night. And if anything happens to his business, you will not be complaining. Another will say that 10,000 naira just give it to the poor people, share it for them. That is the reason why we normally advise imams also. You know, people normally consider in the month of Ramadan, putting zakat in your account and bringing rice, many things for you. You not keep it in your store. You say that I don't worry, in the next 6 months we will not buy anywhere. You lack iman and tawakkul. Show it. But keep about 2 or 3 for yourself and for years now. Even though you not forget his family. Don't say that I share everything. And the following week after Allah, you will buy a of rice. That one lack of faith. But you have up to 10. And I say, Ramadan to Ramadan will not buy rice. See the Imam. They are not like Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. They bring zakat, millions of money. You say, this one, I'm living in this thing before you come back. Let me come to Ramadan. Because zakat has come, subhanallah. It's wrong. There's Nabi Dawud alayhi salatu wasalam. And after that, he did not stop. He was still moving around in the night, asking people, how did you see my government? And the really came back. He told him that your government now is okay, because you are not using their money. That's the best thing. Wallahi, the day that I had it, I said, I didn't know that Trump is a Muslim. Alhamdulillah. I've never had any one of them. Even those that are very, very rich, some are richer than government here, he will still be voting as a governor, he will reach here packing money. No, they can't know that sacrifice, no sincerity. Trump said that I don't need it, and there's nothing to me. And he was saying, he was not even using government plane, all this, he's using his own personality. He said, I have, the one that I have, I think is even better than yours. Now what we want in Nigeria, for somebody to come one day, he also said that even from looted one that you have looted before, because you can become Nigeria president if you are not so great, it's not easy now. A poor person, it will be difficult, or even government. From that one that you have packed before, say now, Ya Allah, forgive me, I will not pack anymore. Yes, now. We say, Ya Allah, and Allah knows that, use this, I want to walk now, let me serve them now. Because I want you to purify the one that we have packed before. And for this the service that we are renting and we are giving free of charge, Ya Allah, use it to forgive us. Like you pack as a local government district chairman. Some people are criminal from councillor. As a councillor, you stole. Chairman, local government, you stole. The same thing as a governor. Even when you are serving as a PA, stealing money. And now as a governor, stole again. As a minister, still stealing. Minister that is stealing with his babariga, Allah will naked you on the day of judgment. Wallahi. Subhanallah. All this thing that we do in Nigeria, it will not reach Akhirah. Wallahi. It will not reach. Somebody will be serving life imprisonment and his wife will deliver. They will be doing naming ceremony for a criminal. Even that is normal life now. You are in the prison and they will be giving food, they will bring you food. Even some of them say that some, if it's from Allah money, maybe Allah will reduce your punishment. You know that if you are bringing that food, order that, bring for 50 people. And all these officers also that they don't know what they are doing. They are, Nigeria, they believe that the bribe is sweet. And it's not. And I said that since he's giving us free food, let them go to his house in the night. Did they appoint you for that purpose then? To be getting free food? Are you not receiving salary? You can't try that one. You can't go to Saudi Arabia and bribe police officer. You cause yourself problem. Because you never collect it. But Nigeria will see a police officer is already rich and he still be collecting money. Even some road safety officers. Some of them are here. Those that are here, they are not. I'm not talking to them. And I don't know their secret. They will believe that they are, mashallah. One day, road safety officer wanted to collect bribe from me. I'm telling you, I said, can I have your account number? He said, you are so smart. Account number? You want to give? He said, bring cash. He said, you want to rob me? I said, okay, you know that what you're doing is bad. I said, it's bad. So that we need to be very, very careful and learn. See, Anabi Dawud alayhi salatu wasalam, for you to receive salary is not haram. Allowance is not haram. But he told him that if because I realize you want something, you want to be pure before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You don't want anything to tarnish your ibadah and your personality before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, if you want to do that one, you have to do extraordinary work. Me, I will be working, I will not collect money. You know, if you collect money now, it will be difficult for you have to withdraw some of your principles. But you are collecting money. That's the way they wanted to appoint Alifa, I think Bamun, wanted to appoint Abu Hanifa, Rahimahullah Ta'ala, as a judge, chief judge. Abu Hanifa, he rejected it. He said that I don't need your money, I don't want to collect salary. Because you collect salary, later now, His Excellency will call you that this judgment you have to do it in our favor. And if you say no, they deny your salary now and allowances, it may even seize your official card. Abu Hanifa said that no, I'm not. Hanifa said that you are the best of the best. Nobody can take it except you. Abu Hanifa said that he cannot take it. He's not qualified. And I said that Abu Hanifa, you're a liar. You are qualified. He said that Hanifa, how can you appoint a liar as a chief justice? You are wrong yourself. He said, give him some lashes and go leave these people. We don't want to see you. He said, how can you appoint a liar as a chief justice? He's wrong. They flogged Abu Hanifa. The whole Abu before they suffered. Can somebody flog him up now? Wallah, they bring big shame. They say, flog him. Give him some koboko. Give him some koboko for him to do what we want. Ahmad bin Hanbal received a lot of lashes. Wallah, but he didn't change his mind. He said, you can use this skin for whatever you like, but you cannot change my mind. That's the way they are. Some of them stay in the prison a very, very long time. That's why their name remain. Not because of their cars and their houses and what they left for their children. It's because of what they did. Anabi Dawud alayhi salatu wasalam, he's normally shares, as I told you, his own, he has a calendar for himself. 4 months for his people, 4 months for Ibadah, 4 months for his family. You also can do that one for your daily activities. You give Allah his own. Not that everything, watching movies, sleeping, snoring. Even in this itikaf, there's nothing bad you can just with some of your friends in the good way. Not that you know, I don't want to talk to anybody. You can't do that, you want to become malaika. And it's impossible. Okay. Yes, now. It's all about 2 things. You are here in this dunya to serve Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you are here in this dunya as well to serve humanity. Because if you die, Allah will send some team of journalists. He said, go and ask his people, his own community. Who is he? And people will be talking, that's they say it's bad. Don't say anything bad about him. Because it's no more. Don't say something that you know. We normally do itikaf together. I also one day we did Umrah together. I saw him reciting Quran. When Malaika will be recording it, Allah will now ask those Malaika, come here. What did you say about it? I want to know. And he's already aware. There is a lot of protocol. And then bring your list, what do you say, your report? We now look at that person, that the people that are saying that is humble, is nice, is dedicated, they are more than, because there's no way. Some people will say talk about it. Even was more when he died, people were kissing him. But he is small, mashallah, is an Ismaili, everybody loved him. And somebody entered that place. They thought that he wanted to kiss him and pray. And he removed the clothes on his face and he slapped Usman Mu'afar. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala punished him because you don't deal with the awliya Allah, but you like people of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And they brought dry instantly from his hand. They say that is it, and somebody mentioned in Kaaba, supplicated to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is Allah freely of Azundu Katefal. Ya Allah, forgive me, I don't think you do that. And I said, what happened? Why you say that in this Kaaba? Allah can forgive. What did you do? Did you kill? Did you commit zina? You what? He said what he did is more than that. And later he said that I slapped him, so it was more than that. And he showed him his hand. He said the hand is like a stick. Because of that terrible mistake act that he did. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that Antum shuhada'ullah fil ard. You are Allah witness on this earth. So that he did not live in Sama. Rather he lived with his people and they say it's good. We also will overlook what it did secretly, that they don't know with what it did, and some people appreciated it. So that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala it will pass you. They go to Al-Jannah. Now that you say that I don't joke with Qiyamul Layl, I don't joke with my Quran, and you're rude to your people, what will you tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? If anything happen now, and people will be talking rubbish about you, how can you defend yourself before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَلَقَدْ أَتَيْنَا دَاوُودَ مِنَّا فَضْلًا يَا جِبَالُ أَوِّبِي مَعَهُ وَالطَّيْرَ. That is evidence. This the recitation moves mountains. Allah even said it. Say, أَوِّبِي مَعَهُ. They worship with him. They like to listen to him. وَالطَّيْرَ and birds. وَأَلَمْنَا لَهُ الْحَدِيدِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, we made this iron so simple for him. He can do whatever you want to do with that this iron. وقدور الراسيات كجفان كالجواب وقدور الراسيات. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that Dawood and Suleiman, they normally fabricate this in pot that is bigger than this masjid, because of that they cook for millions of people. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you that ability and power, that is, it can make food fresh for many months and nothing will happen to that food. And Allah said that it does all with measurement, not that it's just doing it. He's telling you that he's telling you about science now. Some of them said they won't interpret it. They say al-kaymiyah, physics. They know how to put this. You put this one, you put this one, you put this one together. Not that he's just doing it, he's measuring. He has this thing. He has the way he's taking it. I'm using this item, I'm using this one, and I now put them together. And it will result to this. That is the reason why physics, science, everything is from us. We didn't learn it from where people as in they claim. Wallah is from us. Because the ulama that studied Quran, from the Allah, he gave them some other ilham to bring up some medicine knowledge. That's why we see the Jabir ibn Hayyan, the father of alchemy. You see all this Ibn Rushd. You see Imam Ghazali, all of them. Their science is not an ordinary ulama. There's ordinary mala that recite and pray just like that. And there's mala that just he captured Quran, he only memorized Quran. He does not know the content. And there's mala that is on beyond. Even malamship is a profession. As I'm sitting here, I'm a professional banker. Yes. Not that only Quran that. That's the reason why some of our sisters enjoy this our tafsir when I was analyzing about transaction, Islamic transaction. Allah said, ilma, I gave them kind of that knowledge. So that they know, not only Quran is great, that is I think Imam Malik, among our Imam, he said that al-ilm al-iman, we have two types of knowledge. Ilm al-adyan, knowledge of religion, that is Sharia now. And he said that is the best knowledge, as I told you people yesterday. And ilm al-abdan, and the knowledge of this body. See the wisdom there. Because ilm al-adyan is the best, for you to know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to serve Him, and you cannot serve Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala without your body. So that anybody that is taking care of that body also is very, very significant. It's not very significant. It's only in Nigeria they don't respect doctors. You see some doctors who broke. No, that is not automatic. When you read this message to become rich, you pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I'm telling you, even some of them now, they are even looking for job, they are jobless, which is very, very wrong. Somebody will go and suffer for many years, will crack his brain, will not sleep overnight, and after everything, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us. Now.
وَرِثَ سُلَيْمَانُ دَاوُودَ وَقَالَ يَا أَيُّهَا النَّاسُ عُلِّمْنَا مَنطِقَ الطَّيْرِ وَأُوتِينَا مِن كُلِّ شَيْءٍ إِنَّ هَذَا لَهُوَ الْفَضْلُ الْمُبِينُ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that is Sulaiman inherited the strata, Dawood. And I told you yesterday that they have some peculiar matters that does not belong for the Al-Ummah. Like Prophet Muhammad, he is allowed to marry more than 4 wives. You are not allowed to marry more than 4 wives. And for him to wake up for tahajjud every night, not even in the month of Ramadan, is obligatory upon him. But for his Al-Ummah, it's not obligatory. And he doesn't take sadaqah. If you dash him for sadaqah, if you ask him, is it sadaqah? If you say sadaqah, charity will reject it. But if you say gift, we accept it. But then this one is sadaqah, we say no, I'm not going to take sadaqah. And the same thing, and like some of them, Allah He gave them some things that He did not give the Al-Ummah. Look at this Anabi Sulaiman. He inherited knowledge and nubuwwah from his own father. And Anabi Dawood, Anabi Sulaiman, alayhi salatu wassalam, he said that ulimna mantiqa tayr. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us part of his fadl upon us and blessing is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala he gave us that ability to communicate with birds. From there, ulama, they have told her. Some of them say that he communicates with only birds, no any other animal. And I see why you say that one. What of he spoke with many people. Not even bird is it an ant, is it bird? Even some of them say that because it's only bird that he communicates with. Because some ants they have wings. And once you have wings, you are part of this birds. That's the way they analyze. You know ulama. That's the way they analyze it. But they say that the power that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave Anabi Sulaiman, it still reach a level that if he's even going, he will understand what the objects are saying. Because Allah says, وَإِن مِّن شَيْءٍ لَيُسَبِّحُ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّهِ. Every single thing that you see, whether living one or an object, they praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah call the tasbih. But you don't know. And it will be very fantastic for me to tell you some of the way Anabi Sulaiman he communicated with some animals, especially this bird. He said, وَأُوتِينَا مِن كُلِّ شَيْءٍ. He said, Allah gave us everything. Allah, everything. Everything. He doesn't expect anything from anybody. Rather, Sulaiman, you are the one that will be hoping to see Sulaiman to get something. You have to be favored. That's you see people rushing, they want to come, they want to see him, he and his father. He said, وَأُوتِينَا مِن كُلِّ شَيْءٍ. He said, in the heart, indeed, that Allah's father. For him, for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us among his great prophets and his messengers. And for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us knowledge of communicating with birds, animals. And for him to give us whatever we want. إِنَّ هَذَا لَهُوَ الْفَضْلُ الْمُبِينُ. Indeed, that one is a clear blessing and favor from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It was narrated there, some ulama, one of this big Mufassirin, he He said that Kana Suleimanu Jalisan Lata Yom. He said one day Nabi Suleiman, he sat with his own people. If Marabi Ta'irun Yatuf, and there's a particular bed just moving. What's I thought that they are just doing all this? It has meaning, but you don't know. And فَقَالَ لِجُلَسَائِهِ, and Nabi Suleiman, he told his own people, they are with him. He said, أَتَدْرُونَ مَا يَقُولُ هَذَا الطَّائِرُ? You know what this bird is saying? Because it's communicating. They said, as if we don't know, Ya Rasulallah. And Nabi Sulaiman said that, إِنَّهَا قَالَتْ لِي. He said, the bird told me, Assalamu alayka ayyuhal malik al-musallit. Peace be upon you, you, the strong king. They say Musallit that can do whatever he like and nobody will query him. Allah gave him that power. Even better recognized as Suleiman, he's strong and he can do whatever he like. Al-Musallit. He now asked Arabic Suleiman, he said, In shi'ta ta'adhana li, kayma aktasib ala afraqi hatta yashba'u. Ya Rabbi Allah, if you can permit me to go and look for food, to give it to my children, because they are suffering of hunger now. Can you permit me to do that one? And Arabic Suleiman said, and the bird promised that in Thumma Atika Fafal bi Mashita, and I will now come back to you and do whatever you want to do with me. See Allah this ram upon them. Bird is even seeking for permission. Before you that you cannot even talk to, you can't talk to this ram or go to a cat. He is talking to ants, talking to bird, and they talk to him and he understands. فأخبره سليمان بما قال. And Nabi Sulaiman told him, this bird is not the bird is communicating with me. فأذن له وأذن له فانطلق. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Sulaiman just gave that bird permission and the bird just disappeared. وقال فرقد السباقي, one of the great ulama, he said, مر سليمان على بلبل. And Nabi Sulaiman, we passed through this there's a particular bird they call bulbul. What is a bulbul in English? Maybe later I will bring it. Bulbul. Parrot, yes, parrot. He said, فوق الشجرة يحرك رأسه ويميل ذنبه. And the parrot is just checking on a particular tree. ويميل ذنبه, and is playing with the tail. فقال لأصحابه, and Nabi Sulaiman said that you people know what this bulbul parrot is saying. قالوا يا نبي الله يا نبي الله. We don't know. If somebody asks you something you don't know, say I don't know. Don't say that I know and you don't know. من قال لا أعلم علم نصف العلم. Whoever said that I don't know, he has already acquired half of knowledge. He has is knowledgeable. Not that you must know everything. You are not Allah now. He is Allah. He is aware of everything. He said, do people know what he's saying? قالوا لا يا نبي الله. We don't know. Oh, prophet of Allah. قال إنه يقول. The bird is saying, أكلت نصف ثمرة. Me, I just ate only half of a particular fruit. فعلى الدنيا على. And the remaining one is for just this dunya that is nothing. It's passing message. That is, you can't finish risk and wealth of this dunya. You can just take only little one and leave the remaining one. And some of them, some birds are even preachers. And some of them are musabbihat. They praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a lot. There's another one here. Another Suleiman with another distant bird. Another Suleiman said that it is hulu. فَقَالَ يَا نَبِيَ اللَّهِ هَذَا الصَّبِيُّ. They say that the small boy is trying to put this trap for that hulu. And another Suleiman was passing. Hulu now said that, Ya Nabi Allah, oh Prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, هَذَا الصَّبِيُّ لَا عَقِلَ لَهُ. This small boy does not have sense. He's trying to catch me, and me, I'm away. See, he said, me, I'm away. He doesn't have sense. But he wants to use his smartness to kill me. But me, I'm away. And I said, be careful. This small boy will kill you. He said, Askhar me. Me, I'm able to walking this small boy. Well, he doesn't do anything. ثم رجع سليمان and Suleiman left. He came back. فوجده قد وقع في هبالة السبيل. And the trap of that small boy has caught the Udud. And Suleiman now asked that, and the small boy was playing with Udud. He said, فقال هدهد ما هذا? Hudhud, what happened? You said that he doesn't have sense, but now he's playing with you. La ilaha illallah. See a big blessing from the dead. Some bed they are even more brilliant than us. I'm telling you. He said, قال ما رأيتها حتى وقعت فيها يا نبي الله. He said, I did not see anything until I just found myself there. قال واحد. And Muslim said, I said, may Allah destroy you. It's kind of Arabic this. They say, why? Maybe somebody is misbehaving. You say, why? Like maybe you are. It's not a real pause or something like that. It's something like where you want that person to pay attention or to stop misbehaving. And then Muslim said, فَأَنْتَ تَرَى الْمَاءَ تَحْتَ الْأَرْضِ أَمَّا تَرَى الْفَحْرَ. You used to see water. And if somebody go to a river to go and drink water. And can't you see that drop? La ilaha illallah. He said, Ya Nabi Allah, oh Prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, إِذَا نَزَلَ الْقَضَاء أَمِيَ الْبَصَرِ. La ilaha illallah. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to make something happen, He will make your eyes blind. You won't see it. Anything that will befall on you, it will be beyond you. You will be seeing it better. You don't have power to do anything about it. You don't have any power to do anything about it. It's okay. Oh, I plenty, they would have proved to me, you play this, you play that. It's not really necessary to us. All really necessary to us is that he speaks and communicates with this best. And this normally understand him. Let me bring one more too. Because there's some, it's like this hadith of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And there was a day, especially that Hudhud. You know, Hudhud headed this media team of Anabi Sulaiman. Yes. And that Hudhud Sumale fly for a far place and gather information and give it to Anabi Sulaiman alayhi salatu wasalam. And Hudhud was first listed animal to give Anabi Sulaiman knowledge about Balqis. Rather, he was not even aware about her. And Hudhud, that's the reason some ulama, they say that وَيْلٌ لِمَنْ كَانَ الْهُدْهُدُ خَيْرًا مِنْهُ وَكَيْفَ يَدْعُ الْهُدْهُدُ إِلَى التَّوْحِيدِ وَأَنْتَ لَا تَدْعُ إِلَى التَّوْحِيدِ. They say that the wayhak, you also wayhak like a particular bed. That is Hudhud, a bed, just an ordinary bed, is better than you because he's calling people to Islamic monotheism, to believe in oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you don't do that one. When he narrated everything about Balqis, he said that see where Allah blessed them, He gave them everything, but they have this queen, they don't have king. The woman is governing their affairs. And Wallah Arshul Azim, he said that she has a very, very big throne. And also say, what are you saying? Is it bigger than my own? You know, it's giving, that's information, power of information. Although when they finish everything, for you to know that it's not an ordinary bed, he said, Allah is to the light, let's yukhrij al-khaba bi-samawat wa yakhrij ma-tukfuna ma-tu'linun. Say, don't they worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and prostrate before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that brings everything, and He knows our secret and whatever we hide, and the one that we did open, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is aware of everything. Because He said, I was just to our qawma yasjudun al-shams. I saw that ummah, very, very beautiful and very, very powerful, with our throne and everything, but the worship song. He said, that is their problem. Why are they doing that one? But then another will say that I'm going to preach to them. I will call them. He said that before anything, let me just write them later. And that will mean Suleiman, we will reach. I don't want to jump. But if you do want me to say it, I will say it. And when it is time for it, I will take it in, it will take another dimension, inshallah. You know, and then Suleiman said that that woman, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed her, and she's not ready to serve Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let me write her letter, official letter. That is a diplomat now. Yes, we have it in Sharia, it's in the brand before their own. You don't just come mobilize the soldier and everything, just go and destroy a kingdom. It's not like that. You know that you are shouting jihad, jihad, jihad. How many times have you preached to them? He wrote a letter. Said, I'll give it to her. Said, no, Miss Sulaimana. Why not Bismillah Rahman Rahim? And that woman, that Balkis, wallah, very, very intelligent. But there are some women, they are better than some men. What else? There are some men, they are mumu. They don't know anything. Rather, it's good to put in wrapper. And we are scared. Because we are not qualified to wear trousers. I'm telling you, you see some men just shaking for a little and maybe a man will just solve the problem. And then you cannot solve it. And you are calling yourself a man. And so they say we need to wait for Ajah. They wait for Allah, not for Ajah. If you are saying that one is better than you, that's the meaning. You are not bearing the name of a husband. In your own situation, she is comparable. She is greater than you. But there are some women that are created like men. Most of them are better than some men. They are better than some men. I listened to Sheikh Jafar Mahmoud, my daughters, yesterday. I wept. Subhanallah. A woman was talking to her this thing. Appears. He said, don't go in Hausa. I know it's so sweet. I don't even know how to put it in English. He said, don't be doing like people are doing according to themselves women. And whereas you are not among them. Or people are faking to be a woman. And you are not. He said, serve as a real woman. A woman like man. That even when he said this one is an extraordinary one. Because of what you are doing and what you are offering. That is it. And every student said, I'll write her a letter, give her a letter, tell her that I want her to know that this Suleiman is existing and I'm greater than her. You know, man, power. If he does not even have money, that power must be there. Charisma. If you want to use charisma, you look for money also as well. May Allah enrich every one of us. Because women, wallahi, if you don't have money, they don't obey, but mostly. That obey, the obedience will be maybe 50% if she fear Allah. But if money is there, 100%. Before you ask them, give it to you. Because they know something is dropping. Yeah, like. They ask you for 10,000 naira, you are giving 3,000 naira. They say, shame on you. This is how you cannot give. She asked for 10,000, I've already credited your account with 20,000. Say, wallahi, you see them fabricating some words. One day, you know me, sometimes I may be funny. And I talk very, very practical. One day, you know, I talked many things to my house, my family. My wife, there are some meat, Friday some meat and all these things, and many things, and she started singing. I said, people don't sing for poverty. You only sing, you see chicken. You see this fish. And I said that I've already put some money in your account. One day they will sing and praise you. They say you are the best of the best. But if you cannot provide, don't think only you are a man and man. You don't need to say you're a man. He said, Allah himself, he said it. He said, the reason why that you are a man and you are head of family, because you spend. You spend. If she's spending for you, you have to change it on Laylatul Qadr. Yes, if you want to serve as a real, say, Ya Allah, I want it, I don't want it in that way. Because she's not there to spend, rather she's there to receive. They receive everything. Yes, you have to give them. Not that you will be receiving. You give. Always. If she's giving, one day she'll speak out. You say, Wallah, don't spend my money anyhow. Your wallah is too much. I'm telling you. So that she came to this dunya not to spend, rather to beautify herself before you. That is the reason Allah says, أَوَمَنْ يُنَشَّرُ فِي الْحِلْيَةِ وَهُوَ فِي الْخِصَامِ غَيْرِ مُبِينٍ. Someone has been made for to beautify herself. That's the one matter to them is all about makeup, all this thing, yes, that is their own matter. What else you? Yes, that is you as a man. Once you put your jalabia, some don't even rub cream. It doesn't have, you don't put everything. Some don't even come and say, you just be going. A man can wear jalabia for 2 days or day, but you also have to be always neat because they love it. You understand me? If anything happens, but not all of them. She may not know how to even talk, to defend herself, she'll just be crying. And maybe she's right. But man will use that power, he'll be shouting, and rather he know that it's wrong. Allah will ask him. Yes, that. I don't know how to talk. But Allah only is that this thing. She may not even know what to say. But some of them are terrible. Why some of them are very, very nice and humble. And majority of them, mashallah, especially those that are here, they are faithful. They are very, very great. Wallah. No woman, any woman that you see in 80 calf, let me say 99%, 100% anyway, give me the way you want. They are nice. Wallahi. Because it's not easy. Because they don't like to stay in one place. And for someone to stay, wallahi, it's fantastic. May Allah reward you. Some of our mama are there, but I didn't see about the way it's just putting words. Just accept it. You know, Arabic Islam said that, just give her my letter. When she received that letter, she realized, because she's very intelligent, and leadership still is there with her, wallahi. She look at the letter and say, hey, this one, let me call my people. He has some men working together. You have to consult. Yes, even Prophet Allah asked him, he said, وَشَاوِرُوا فِي الْأَمْرِ. He said, consult them, ask them. This thing that I want to do, is it proper? Ask them. Because you can see everything. Some people will see. You may not see it as a head. If you consult, they will tell you. And if you work with their ideas, it will be fantastic. And the glory will come to you. Nobody will mention your followers. Rather, they will mention you as a head. Say, وَشَاوِرُوا فِي الْأَمْرِ وَإِذَا عَزَمْتَ فَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ. And sometimes don't consult anybody. If you're a good leader, once you realize that what you want to do is okay, do it. Because sometimes you consult, some people will stop you. And if you don't follow their idea, they say, but we told you that you should not do, why did you do it? You already open another door for them. But do it and close your eyes. Especially if you want to take a decision. Don't say somebody may not be happy with it. Are you there for me? You are governing people. You do it and nothing will happen. They called and said that this letter that I received from Anabi Suleiman, and this one, I see him, if you don't accept what he's looking for, I'm telling you, he's going to fight us. They say, no, we will have power. We can confront Suleiman. That was some men said. And Balkis said, this person that I'm seeing, hey, this one, but what me I'm going to do firstly, let me send him some gift and see what will happen. They're very smart. You know, gift, if you can give to somebody hate you, if you give that person a particular gift, if the person don't receive it, it means that he still hate you. But once he receives that gift, some percentage, maybe 40% of that hatred, even some people, the reason why he doesn't want to see you is because you don't give him something. Once you give, you consider once, 2 times what they say, you see him to greet you always, calling you, texting you. I'm telling you. He said, I'm going to give her this thing, gift. I will package some gift. You know this package of Balkis, quick, to Anabi Suleiman. And when Anabi Suleiman saw that gift, he was upset. He said that to me, دونني بمال فما آتاني الله خير مما آتاكم بل أنتم بهديتكم تفرحون. You want to entice me with your money? Not I'm richer than you. Me, I want you to embrace Islam. You are telling you have sent me something to me. I don't care about your gift. Take your gift away. And another step from there, he gave order. He said that someone of you go and bring this food for me here. And he doesn't want to go there, but he wants to see in his palace. One of them said that if free to me than jinn. We human beings, we are smarter than jinns. And we are more knowledgeable than them. I'm telling you. Human jinns, they don't have sense. They don't have sense at all. What really matters to them, the kuffar among them, they work for shaitan. And what they want is that to just mislead you. And give you whatever they want. And for them to mislead you, that thing will increase their punishment before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. A friend said that, Ya Nabi Allah, me, I'm going to provide that chair, that room for you. But give me time. If you like to enter your room and come back to your palace, you will see that chair. He said it's too far. La ilaha illallah. He said it's too far. The same thing Anabi Dawood. There was a day he was angry with his soldiers. And he said that you people cannot fight for me the way I want. And he is married with about 70 wives. He said, I'm going to sleep with all of them tonight. And all of them must give me a soldier, general. And Malaika came to him, he said, say inshallah. He said, I'm not going to say inshallah, it will happen. You know, that's it. It's not understand him. It's confidence. That is, I don't need any inshallah. I have already said my mind and Allah is aware. And he did that. All of them concede. But they could not even give back to a single warrior. Because of that inshallah that he didn't say. He did not say it because he is against Allah. But there is a level of iman and dua that no, I don't need to say it inshallah. Allah has to, you will do it now. Because you think that if you say inshallah, like you are doubting this thing, the matter. And Nabi Sulaiman said that it's too much. You can't control this world without reaching Allah. All the people that control this world, they are Allah's people, Allah. If it is money, some people will reject your money. If it is money, that money that you are talking, you give it to some people and they will remain your enemies. They never like you, Allah. And some people will see you with that money, they will not respect you. Only one people that will respect you is your money. Because if you respect maybe he will give you, consider him. But once you reach Allah, you will reach everything in this world and Sama. All the people that rule this dunya, let me tell you, they are Allah's people. They have Allah. They are awliya Allah. Each one is rich. And you see some mala that lack knowledge now, they be calling that a fridge. A fridge that cannot provide this thing, the Barkis scroll before Suleiman in time. And you are calling to solve your problem for you. The one that he has knowledge of kitab, they say he has Allah's name. They call it Ismail al-Azam, the greatest name of Allah. And Ismail al-Azam, if you apply it, something will happen instantly. Yes, now, can I release some?
Bismillah.
Let me give you one. And you know, it's Hadiyatullahi. There's one of it, I'm telling you. If you use it, you apply it, especially your sujood, something will happen. Allah repeated it in the glorious Quran 3 times. In Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah la ilaha illa wal hayy al-qayyum. In Surah Al-Imran, in Baqarah, he brought it in the middle. It's very significant. And in Surah Al-Imran, he started the Surah with Alif Lam Mim, Allah la ilaha illa wal hayy al-qayyum. In Surah Al-Taha, he brought it back again. He said, وَعَدَةُ الْوُجُودِ الْحَيِّ الْقَيُّومِ. So that is one of the remaining one, let me keep it. It's not everything that we see. May Allah bless us. And Nabi Sulaiman said that he is too far. He wants something instantly. And the one that he has Allah's name, he said he applied Allah's name, Bismillah al-Azam. And immediately he said, قَبْلَ أَنْ يَرْتَدَّ إِلَيْكَ طَرْفٌ. Before you close your eyes and open it, you see that chair. Sulaiman said, yes, that's what I want. And he did, and he saw the chair. Sulaiman said, actually, we need to recognize and acknowledge Allah bless her. Because the throne, mashallah, so beautiful. And Nabi said that we are not going to meet her. What will happen is that we will call her, we want to see her, to bring our people and our followers to come to be under my kingdom and accept Islam firstly. And when he wrote another letter, they gave it to her. His people said that, we are going to fight Suleiman. We cannot leave our kingdom for him. He said that in the Muluka is a dagal Korea Tafsadu Fia Wajara Isat Ali Avilla, Wakazaruka Yafalun. He said, Suleiman and his own battalions of soldiers, if they enter this our territory, I'm telling you, will destroy everything. And nobody will remain honorable if they enter into this place. And actually, she came to Anabi Sulaiman with our people, and let me tell you, Anabi Sulaiman did something. To tell everyone that Balkis is very, very intelligent and smart. And Anabi Sulaiman said that I want to be able to destroy her throne and check it somehow. You know, they did not take that chair officially. It's not everything they take officially in Islam. Yes, now. It's not everything. Me now, I'm hungry. You have to plate of food. I say, give me. I will not give you. He said, I'm not going to give you. Me, I'm using 2 plates. Me, I will use my phone and get 1 plate from you. It's official. It's not official. I will eat. And later, if I get money, I will come and pay you. Take your money away. Because Sharia will not allow you. Because you receive Koboku later. If you don't pay him back, if you have, when I say that, take the money away, or bring the food back to him. Now, the first one is not official. Later, that you are making adjustment. Because you have to save yourself. You know that you have to save yourself. If you are about to collapse, there's no iftar for you. Go and join the queue. If they don't give you, take the food by yourself. It is maybe. I don't cause problem here, right? I'll send you. And later you get money, say this is my money. And that's not that I just change at all. We want to know whether should we recognize it. And when she stepped into Anabi Sulaiman, this palace, you know, Qawarir. Anabi Sulaiman built his palace on the river. And when this Balkis wanted to enter, she raised her this in the clothes and jalabia. Because she thought that she should walk on the river. Another Muslim said that sorry, he said that it's he said this one is part of what Allah blessed us with. It's just a Shafafia building. Some of the transparent this, we use glasses and glass and some things items. That's what we did. He said, close your sack. Allah she raised her this, she doesn't want water to touch her clothes and jarabia. And then she said, no need, just pass, come to me. And another Suleiman asked her that, now you recognize this throne? Who wants this throne? He said that Aka's arsh, is it your throne? Is it your kursi? Check. He said that Ka'annahu. That single word in Arabic, the ulama said that it has about 3 minutes. The first one, Ka'annahu, it is my throne. The second one, Ka'annahu, it looked like. Ka'annahu, it is not mine, because it has changed. And Arabic Sulaiman called out to embrace Islam. And she embraced Islam and our people. And some of them consider that queen. And you embrace Islam, you will be one of his wives as well. Islam with promotion. So Allah you embrace Islam and Allah will give you wonderful marriage. So because if you embrace Islam, Allah will give you some gift in this dunya before you get that one of Qiyamah. But what is that Sulaiman with our own? Now.
وَوَرِثَ سُلَيْمَانُ دَاوُودَ وقال يا أيها الناس علمنا منطق الطير وأوتينا من كل شيء إن هذا لهو الفضل المبين وحشر لسليمان جنوده من الجن والإنس والطير فهم يوزعون.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says we gather for Nabi Sulaiman. His junud, soldiers, battalions of soldiers. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that he has some team of soldiers from human beings, animals, everything. And if he's moving, somebody moves with all of them. And all of them respond to him. And whenever I command them, no anyone. And they still reach a level that he used some jinn, some human jinn. And some of them will engage them. And some of them will call running as far, he will change them and they cannot move to anywhere. They can't move to anywhere. That is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless Nabi Sulaiman alayhi salatu wasalam. And inshallah tomorrow, I'm going to talk to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy. I'll not do like Nabi Dawud without inshallah. Inshallah, Europe, so that tomorrow we'll now come and talk about what happened between Nabi Sulaiman and Nam. And how did they solve their problem. That will be our discussion inshallah tomorrow. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept this tafsir of Allah to be ibadah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of you as well. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us al-Jannah. Most of the Jannah to